The new Ford's hotter EV is a blast to drive, but it could stand out more from the ordinary. And why 2022 Ford Mustang Mach-E has been called aggressively electric? So what's new that Ford has added to its hottest EV? The Mustang Mach-E GT is built on a solid foundation and features electric acceleration that will break your neck and powerful brakes. Want to know more about the 2022 Ford Mustang Mach-E GT? If yes, then Electro Zone is here for you. The Mustang Mach-E GT joins the lineup this year, boosting the EV's performance with plenty of extra power. This EV is one of the fastest Mustangs Ford has ever built, second only to the mighty Shelby GT500 in GT Performance Edition trim. The addition of Ford's new Blue Cruise hands-free highway driving aid also elevates the Mach-E to the forefront of Ford's lineup. Overall, the Mach-E is more appealing than ever. The GT's external variations begin with a glossy black faux grille that replaces the standard Mach color matched E's nose. The electric crossover, of course, does not require a large front intake to cool an engine, so there is nothing behind the grille but a spacious and versatile front storage area. The sporty makeover is completed with a more aggressive front bumper and a glowing pony badge. Meanwhile, the Mustang icon on the rear end has been replaced with GT lettering. The standard 20-inch wheels are shod with 245/45 R20 all-season tires or Pirelli P0 summer rubber if you opt for the Performance Edition. Brembo brakes with 4 pistons up front and single-piston calipers at the rear with 12.4-inch rear rotors increase stopping power. The 2022 Ford Mach-E GT starts at $63,095 before any state or federal tax incentives, including an $1,100 destination charge. You can add the Rapid Red Premium Paint and the Copilot 360 Active Package with Blue Cruise at the tested price of $72,990. That's close to the starting price of Audi's e-tron Sportback and the Jaguar I-Pace, both of which are more luxurious but far less powerful performers. Let's start with its Performance Edition with dual motors. The GT has the same dual-motor all-wheel drive setup as the Mach-E, but it has 480 horsepower and 600 pound-feet of torque, which is 120 horsepower and 172 pound-feet more than the standard SUV. That's enough thrust to propel the Mach-E GT from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.8 seconds. The Performance Edition increases torque to 634 pound-feet and reduces the 0 to 60 mph time to 3.5 seconds. The Performance Edition accelerates like a railgun slug, squatting slightly onto its rear wheels and chirping slightly from the fronts. There is no energy wasted in spinning tires. The Mach-E simply goes, squeezing its passengers into their seats and hurling itself forward without drama. When you disable the Mach Electro V8E's fake engine noise, the effect becomes even stranger. Launching that hard in near silence can be strange. Drivers can customize the performance of the Mach-E by selecting one of 3 modes. Whisper, Engage, and Unbridled roughly correspond to Comfort, Normal, and Sport, and affect throttle response, regenerative braking, engine sound, and adaptive suspension settings for the Performance Edition. There is also a setting to enable a one-pedal driving mode, which maximizes regenerative braking when lifting the accelerator, allowing the Mach-E to come to a complete stop without using the friction brakes. The use of Unbridled mode for an extended period of time can cause heat buildup in the Mach-E GT's power systems. To prevent heat buildup, GT models have a 4th drive mode called Unbridled Extend, which limits power to a more thermally manageable level. It has a little less oomph than raw Unbridled, but the trade-off is more consistent, results over more laps on the track. Unbridled Extend also disables one-pedal driving, so if you track your Mach-E GT, you'll appreciate those Brembos even more. So what's its charging and range? Ford's extended range battery pack with 88 kilowatt-hours of usable capacity powers those electric motors. The EPA estimates that the Mach-E GT will travel 270 miles on a single charge, compared to 312 for the non-GT AWD model. When linked to a Level 2 home or public AC charger, charging takes just over 10 hours. The GT can charge from 10 to 80% in about 45 minutes, using a 150 kilowatt DC fast charger. Ford is giving new Mach-E owners up to 250 kilowatt-hours of free DC fast charging on its Blue Oval network of public stations. which is only about 600 miles if the EPA's 2.4 miles per kilowatt-hour estimate is correct. And what about suspension and handling? MagneRide adaptive dampers are also included in the Performance Edition. The ability to switch from very firm to compliant and controlled with the touch of a button may be reason enough to spring for the Performance Edition, let alone the cornering advantages on smooth roads. The Mach-E GT Performance handles better than the standard model because it has a more advanced suspension and tires with better grip. This makes up for the crossover's 4,989-pound curb weight. The steering in the crossover, on the other hand, is still overboosted and could use a little more weight and feedback to match the GT's more generous limits. But what is BlueCruise Copilot 360? Every GT in the Ford Copilot 360 Assist 2.0 lineup, which includes lane centering steering assistance, adaptive cruise control that operates in stop-and-go traffic, blind spot monitoring, pre-collision automatic emergency braking, and other features, come standard on the Mach-E. Low-speed safety is enhanced by pedestrian detection, rear parking sensors, rear cross-traffic alert with brake assist, and a standard rear camera. BlueCruise, Ford's hands-free highway assist system, is available as part of the $1,900 Copilot 360 Active 2.0 package on the 2022 Mach-E. BlueCruise is an SAE-certified Level 2 driver assistance system that, like General Motors Super Cruise, can handle steering, acceleration, and braking under certain conditions while the driver's hands remain on the wheel and their eyes remain on the road. BlueCruise works only in Ford's hands-free Blue Zones and when the driver's head and eye position is confirmed by onboard cameras. When driving hands-free, the Mach-E stays nicely centered in its lane, smoothly follows bends, and maintains a good distance behind leading cars. BlueCruise interacts with the driver through prompts on the standard 10.2-inch digital instrument cluster, but the blue icons on a blue background that Ford uses can be hard to read at a glance. Super Cruise's large steering wheel light strip, which communicates everything you need to know clearly and instantly with blue, green, and red illumination that can be read with peripheral vision, is far superior. GM's Super Cruise tech is a generation ahead of Ford's, from the sleeker automated steering to the more interactive design to the ability to automatically change lanes and tow. However, Super Cruise isn't available on any vehicles that directly compete with the Mach-E, and BlueCruise remains a safe and solid piece of technology and an excellent first hands-free offering from Ford. Choosing Copilot 360 Active also upgrades the Mach Rear Ease camera to a 360-degree surround view system, which improves safety and aids in precision parking, as well as active parking assist, which can simply steer itself into perpendicular or parallel spaces for you. What is new in the cabin technology? The Mach-E GT's cabin isn't drastically different from the standard model, but it does get Ford performance seats with fixed headrests and a little more bolstering. The synthetic leather trim on the Performance Edition includes perforated inserts and metallic stitching. Overall, the interior quality is comparable to, if not better than, that of the Tesla Model Y, though Ford's technology isn't quite as daring. The Sync 4A infotainment system, which is vertically oriented, cannot play Cyberpunk 2077, but it does offer a largely user-friendly interface thanks to its large 15.5-inch display and physical volume control. The core interface and home screen are well designed, with large virtual buttons and a strip of tiles for the most recently accessed functions, making navigation quick and simple. However, because of the shallow menu structure, there are often a lot of options on screen at once, especially in the Quick Settings menu, which can be overwhelming. The onboard navigation software works well with the vertical screen, filling the screen and displaying more of the route than would be visible in landscape mode. The space is used less elegantly when using standard wireless or USB-connected Android Auto or Apple CarPlay connectivity, but there is still plenty of real estate to see your streamed maps and apps clearly. Are there any competitors? When driven aggressively, the Tesla Model Y performance is roughly as quick as the Ford, but has more range for drivers with a light right foot, making it the Mach closest ease competitor. Tesla's driver assistance technology makes bolder claims, but I believe BlueCruise's more modest performance delivers more consistency. Ford Mustang Mach-E was already great, but the 2022 model is even better with the addition of BlueCruise. Plus, the improved athleticism of the GT and GT Performance version models make them one of the few truly performance-oriented options in their class. That's all for today. Hope you all liked our video, so don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to see more of our incredible videos. Look forward to seeing you in the next video.